It's
really
a big
kill
mood.
myself, but can everyone? I don't know what bracelet sizes are, so I'm just gonna put 5 inches because I know that that's the circumference of my wrist. Okay, Trinity, Lily, Fiona, everybody's here. Are you streaming tonight, hun, or is it just
I sure am. I
okay?
believe I should be live now.
Let me pull up your stream real quick.
Putting that link in the chat. I was gonna send it to David, so
And I'll get everything mailed out within the next 2 to 3 weeks before Christmas.
I can appreciate this.
Lily, do you
Yep.
mind sending the link to your stream in chat?
Yeah, I was
I can
about to
send it
drop
to
it.
David to try and get him introduced. Thank you.
No problem.
Trials of losing repeatedly. Oh.
That's
Very
not
nice.
gonna work. Yeah, I was playing Trials last time. I need to update this.
Now I have a question. Type, does anybody like cats?
I'm a slot tech and I still wear my girlfriend's, although hers is made of silver, which is semi-conductive, not fully conductive, so I'm able to wear mine. Well, it's sterling silver, so actually I don't know the conductivity of sterling silver.
He likes bracelets. This is going to be hard.
Ooh. I had a rumbly in my tumbly.
I don't know what everybody likes. And I can't just make random ones because I don't think people will like what I send.
Honestly, hon, I'm not exactly hard to mess up. If it looks purty, usually I accept purty.
Whoa. Hi, Am. Thank you for the host / raid. They both show the same way, apparently. Hey, fix that.
Hi, Who Does Games. I saw you in another stream. I don't comment on streams very often, but hi. But anyways, whenever you give me the thumbs up, I'll start in.
Huh?
Thanks, fam. I appreciate it. Have a good day at work.
Fire! Oh, hey! You got a little thing for your following. That's dope. Anyways.
You like it?
We good to go? We not
Yep.
good to go? Okay,
Yep.
cool.
Yep.
Alright, we're missing a player, and this is going to be a short session of only about 2 hours, again, due to me not feeling very great, but also fulfilling my duty as a DM. So, last we left off, you had just finished the mission to get men and materials for repairs on the wall that you may or may not have accidentally broken from falling from the sky. You had also deepened your connections with your gods through various means and happened to find out the location of 2 towns from from a high paladin who happens to worship the same god that you did, best of all. And of course, these towns were the town of Solemn and the town of Blood, which both were written in Leodin's book. Unfortunately, Leodin seems to have fallen ill, immediately collapsing on the ground and being carted off to her own room for medical attention. The local nurses say it seems to be just a heavy fever and she should break out of it soon, but she's not going to be roaming around the world anytime soon. So
Rip.
that is the story reason of why Leodin is not around, because I can't think of anything else. So, with the knowledge of Solemn and Blood freshly written into your minds, you now have a choice to make. Do you wish to explore the world seeking other towns or other quests, or do you wish to visit one of the two towns that were mentioned? The only reason that you guys really even know the location of these towns is because in Leodin's book, it gave exact locations of both. Unfortunately, none of you have Leodin's book unless you somehow swiped it from her while they were carting her off to her room.
Sure as hell didn't.
So, with that knowledge, what do you guys plan to do? What is your choice, dear sirs and ma'ams and non-binary clams? I don't know. Guys and gals and not non-binary pals, what is your choice now?
Hide.
Swiftfoot knows exactly what they're going to do at any given point. And that's drink.
We're gonna
Beyond
hide,
that,
drink.
Entirely superfluous.
And catch anything that is roaming the streets.
Well, lucky for you, the things that are roaming the streets all want to kill you dead. So,
I figure that.
I want to ask the captain how far out the town we need to go to is.
well, that depends which town. You know of the locations of two, and you weren't given a next town to go to. You had fulfilled your quest here, and were basically said, "Have fun,
Aren't we
explore
told
the
about
world."
Blood Town?
You were told about the town of Blood and the town of Solemn.
And for the blood of, or the town of Blood, that was where we get more information on some of us. I want to.
Yes.
I want to ask the captain for some information on the town of Blood.
The captain kind of looks to you, a bit confused. He's evidently, he said too much, and he realizes this when you ask about the town of Blood. But he obliges you in your requests, only saying it's a fairly new town. I should probably voice him. It's a newer town built after the cataclysm. Although very few know about this town, and you shouldn't know about this, but I spoke too much. However, I will not stop you if you wish to visit the town that I've spoken of, shall we say.
Would you happen to have directions?
I do. And without missing a beat, he grabs his map and he sprays it across a small barrel that happens to be nearby, and kind of waving you over, he starts pointing out on the map where it is and the route that he personally takes to get there. He seems a bit hesitant as he does this, but he recognizes that you guys would whether he likes it or not, if you guys choose to go, you're gonna go, and there's nothing he can do to stop you. So he decides to give you the best route that he uses personally with the exact location on this map.
Thank you very much. I want to go over to the group and ask if we'd want to go this direction.
Or
No argument, just sure.
Festival does not have much input.
Completely fair. And what of you, Swiftfoot? You have been approached by a kitty, Swiftfoot and Marjorie, the dynamic duo. You've been approached by a very lovable Puss in Boots, asking you to go to a town called Blood.
Will there be drink there?
All you can have.
I'm in.
Oh, if only you knew. If only you knew. Ooh.
Okay, I'm gonna go with the little Puss in Boots after I give him a pat on the head and say, "Let's go."
Cool. So with a final decision to go to the town of Blood, you each get on your Death Riders. Your Death Riders, of course, seem a little lighter for wear, missing your titular informational host, Leodin, but they should be okay. And without waiting a single second, just like last time, the Death Riders immediately start riding out into the fields, ignoring any and all roads. It's a strange path, but they follow it nonetheless. And it doesn't take very long, only about 4, maybe 5 hours of non-stop riding, especially at the accelerated speed of the Death Riders. And as dawn turns to well, not dawn, as midday turns to dusk, you approach a small little town surrounded by fuck, what are they called? I forgot their names. Oh my god. I forgot the name of my own fucking beast.
Surrounded by those thingamabobbers.
I don't have a map for this, by the way, because, again, minimum maps. You come across a town surrounded in blood hunters, the very beasts that have been hunting you the whole... Oh, I do have a map. Hell yeah. I forgot about it. The very beasts that have been hunting you since you woke up. But these blood hunters are strange, for in the town you can see people moving around, bustling like a normal town, as if nothing happened. And these blood hunters are just completely ignoring them.
Be docile. Who's a good boy?
Oh, they are not docile. As you approach, they growl. They smell your blood, and they'll definitely attack you if you get too close. But for the most part, they're ignoring everyone, especially the people of the town. Children down the alley as you see them playing some strange version of tag. Everybody,
It's not like
is
a
just-
wall keeping them out or anything.
nope,
It's like
nothing.
an invisible fence. They're just chilling.
Yep, it is an open town. There is nothing guarding it. And these beasts are just ignoring everyone. Walking through the streets even. You can even see a few bone collectors like crawling on the buildings. Everyone's just ignoring the denizens of these towns, but they're not ignoring you.
Things
Of
very
course,
wrong here.
a couple people who are going about their daily business look over to you in slight confusion. And if some of you can actually see kind of like anger on their faces, like, why the fuck are you here? But ultimately they go back to their own business because they have the sort of not my problem mentality. It's a very quaint town. Not very many buildings. You could see maybe a blacksmith, of course a town hall and a pub, and a few houses here and there. Not very many people.
I'm gonna start making my way to the pub.
The pub? Alright.
Pub seems like a safe place to go.
Alright. I'm going to... No, Swiftfoot, I'm just going to assume that you would go straight to the pub. That just seems like a Swiftfoot thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And what about you, Marjorie?
Same.
Same? Everybody has decided to go to the pub? It's becoming dusk. Light is slowly fading over the crest of the mountains. But the pub is probably the best place to go, and as you enter, it is bustling with excitement. You've got a bard singing merry tunes, you've got... Burn the entire place down, all of it, nothing to do with it. Just burn the whole damn place. Burn it down! This is a cursed area. As you enter the pub, there's a bard singing, there's a couple of people at the main area happily enjoying drinks. Of course, you've got your broody person in the corner acting all dark and malicious. It is your standard pub. And in the corner, you see a blood hunter wearing a collar, and it says Ollie, O-L-L-I-E. This blood hunter actually seems fairly tamed, as when you approach, it doesn't growl or anything. In fact, it kind of does a weird begging like it wants food. This pub does seem a little bit strange though, as instead of classical drinks well, instead of only classical drinks, you see a couple other things. One, you see very large fruits that look like large raspberries, but they're a deep shade of red, bordering on blood red. And beside this fruit are 2 bottles of a drink that even Swiftfoot wouldn't recognize. And it just has a little rune etched in, like, written on paper. You can't read this rune. It is not in a tongue that you understand. Of course, unless you have a spell for that, which I guarantee one of you do. The bartender looks up and goes, "Hey! Welcome to Fang and Clang. What do you need? What do you need? You want blood drink? You got whiskey? Oh, we got blood drink and whiskey. Let me tell you, we got something called the Bloodshot. People that die for here. What do you need? We got food. Let me tell you, we got food.
Give me 2 of each.
What?
2 of each of the drinks, not the food.
Not the food. So you want whiskey? You want beer? You want Bloodshot? You want you want the whole you want the whole 9 yards. Okay. That's gonna cost you. You know that's gonna cost you, right? Yeah. Unfortunately, gold's a little useless around here, as you probably figured. You could probably work it out with the local farmers. They'd be willing to, if you work for them for a day, you probably, what's that saying? Scratch my back, I scratch your back, or what? You know what I mean.
Scratch my back, and I'll scratch my back, and we can both scratch some of my back. I think that's the saying.
Yeah.
Great, you shot for shot.
What?
I can trade you. I pour booze into a glass.
Yeah, you can have as much booze as you want in exchange.
Oh, yeah. I can tell you're not from around here. Let me tell you. You're not gonna outdrink anyone in this town. Even the children could outdrink you. That's for a pretty good reason. You, Kitty. No, not Kitty Boy. You already got those things. Who's a fucking human around here? The person pouring the drink. Open your mouth. Show me your teeth real quick, huh? I didn't say on camera.
I'm a halfling, but I show him my teeth. They're normal teeth.
He like leans forward and scrutinizes your teeth. He goes, I knew it. You guys probably don't want to be here past dusk. Let me tell you, y'all are mortals, aren't you? Yeah. That's a bad idea around here. You see, if you haven't noticed, people around here aren't quite human. Just a hunch I've got. I would highly recommend leaving. I'll give you a few drinks, but yeah, I would highly recommend leaving.
The place is cursed.
I wouldn't say cursed. Nah, it's not cursed. No. This is a little less than a curse. Well, I mean, it depends. Some people think it's cursed. I'm pretty sure it's not a curse.
I would like to vote that we take this kind man's advice and we get the fuck out of this city. As best of all, the Scooby-Doo of the group, I vote we run.
As you guys are talking to Stinky Foot 3.0, because all my bartenders are Stinky Joe.
It's like Nurse Joy.
That's the whole point. Yes, thank you. Someone gets it.
Is that good?
Someone comes up behind you specifically, best of all, and you hear the voice, and he goes, blood. It's been so long. What brings you here?
I want to charge over and forcefully put the ring in his face to try and get him to recognize it.
So the person is covered in a cloak. You cannot see any part of him aside from his hands. And his hands are very, very bony. As you reach the hand out, he goes, Hey! I was talking to this kind fellow here. What are you doing?
Leave my bug boyfriend alone. I have a question. What is this?
Boyfriend?
No.
Were you two?
No.
Oh?
Leave the bug alone.
He sniffs around a little bit, goes, You have blood too. It's been so long.
I assure you, you do too. Now answer the question, please.
I'm sorry. Did you say that I have blood?
I assume so, yes.
You
If not, that's okay.
You truly aren't from around here.
Not really, no, but I have questions and I prefer them answered.
I will make you a trade. I give you answers, and you give me blood.
Wait, don't I
Sweet,
get to
sweet
help?
blood.
Nah.
His mood immediately turns sour as you deny him his one request. He goes, "No blood, no answers."
Can I
Now-
cast
How
a
much blood
spell?
do you need?
I'm
Mine's
sorry?
pretty thin these
Can I
days.
cast a
How much
spell?
blood do you need? Mine's pretty thin these days.
Hmm. I don't know. Maybe a cup each?
Oh no, it's all coming from me.
He seems utterly dumbfounded. He's like, are you sure about that? See, I don't. He starts like scratching his neck nervously and like doing the weird hand rubbing. You can tell this guy's a little bit insane. He goes, "Are you sure about that? There's no doubt you've probably figured out what's going on."
Nope.
He seems sketch. Might I use a cantrip on him?
My friend, I
Huh?
wouldn't recommend using magic around here. You see, you are surrounded by blood drinkers. You
I
mortals
figured as much.
call
We
us
were around vampires. that's-
vampires.
We're- We're around vampires. This is fine. We should probably get out of here while we have time.
Oh, don't worry. We are staved for now by the fruits and our livestock. But don't mistake, we will kill you. And I will drink your delicious blood. Now, please, just a sip.
Could attempt to turn undead, but I'm not sure that's a great plan.
Can you speak up? I couldn't hear you very well.
Oh, she's asking if she can do anything about the undead, and like, well, she could try to turn them. Not sure how well that would end up going, but it's
Okay, I want to give you all some insight. Any form of aggression will be acted upon like a normal town. And this town has something along 40 denizens. Now, all of them are vampires. They will all attack you.
I'm going to ask him politely to get out of the way so we can leave. Can I roll a charisma check on that?
Absolutely. Oh, wow.
17.
Okay.
And a nat 1 on advantage, but 17.
All right. I was going to do a charisma comparison because of the way that certain things work with these guys. The insane little vampire kind of gets a little upset. He's not sane. But he gives in, walking up to the bar and ordering one of the fruits. And of course, the vampire version of Stinky Joe hands him this fruit, and you see him like bite into it and just suck it dry. Only thing left is a sad little stem. And he goes, "Sweet, sweet blood." I like playing insane characters. That's really fun. Anyways.
Very creepy with insanity characters.
Hey! What do you... Is there a goal in mind besides ignoring the crazy one?
I still want to
I mean,
find
I'll get
information
the hell
on that
out
ring.
of Dodge.
I heard get the hell out of Dodge and find information.
what
Considering
information
this is
are we
where
here
I was
for
told
again?
to find what
What
that
are we
ring
here for?
means.
Okay.
Best of all is gonna be on the get the hell out of Dodge train on this one. Just saying.
Oh, that's great. Best of all, actually, hold on. What is a vampire's god, or do they not have a god? I always forget. No, they don't have a god because they used to. Okay. Yeah, I don't have a goal for you in this town. That's weird. That sucks. This is
Well,
literally just-
vampires would still usually serve someone because aren't they demons? So even if they don't have a god, there's usually someone they serve.
These ones are these ones are slightly different than this vanilla. So
Fair.
these ones are
Your options are
special types. These ones don't have a person who summoned them or whatever. A more friendly, more sane person walks up to you, Liara, and they don't seem very tall. They're like 5 foot nothing. They're very small. And they go, "I'm real sorry about him. He's the town quack. Yeah, he never quite got used to the bloodberries. Look, I'm real sorry. Y'all made a bad choice in coming here. Why are you here? What happened? Like, we
I
try
won't-
really hard to stay out of the eyes of you mortals since you kind of hunted us into extinction."
I woke up a few days ago with this ring, and I have no idea what it means, and I'm looking for answers.
Let me see your god real quick. I want to make sure that this guy would even know your god. Okay, cool. Yeah, let me see that ring. You think it's important? Something like
Yes.
that?
Yes.
All right. Look, can I make y'all a deal? I can clearly see that thing over there, the one that looks like a walking tank. He don't want to be here. I can feel that.
When did
So
the vampire become southern?
I would love to see a vampire try to bite through my obsidian chitin to suck my blood, but I'm still gonna be scared of him.
that's completely fair. Yes, he did become southern because I originally was going for like a Boston accent and it slowly
I
degraded.
feel like he's not really so much as a vampire, just a cold blood-sucking car dealer at this point.
He's the joke. He's the
Let
poker
me
guy.
make you a deal. I got you. Let me make you a deal.
Let me tell you, if I'm able to get you some kind of information on whatever, will y'all leave? I'd hate to see another set of mortals end up in the backyard, shall we
Get
say.
exploded.
Happily.
Too many exploding mortals.
You guys want to live?
Are
in
you
seclusion?
actually saying that, or is that just you like talking?
No,
funny?
that's just me making fun of him.
Okay.
They want to live in seclusion. I will happily leave if I have information.
All right. So, looking at your ring, this southern sounding vampire raises an eyebrow and goes, You know, we don't really worship a lot of gods, but I do recognize a symbol here too. Actually, come to think, we get a lot of weird people with that symbol coming around here. Who are you again?
No idea. I woke up 3 days ago.
And your pals here, the drunkard, the thing, and the elf-looking fella?
All did
I
the
was
same.
About 20 minutes ago.
I'm sorry?
20 minutes ago, yes.
Wait, what happened 20 minutes ago?
That's when I woke up.
You woke up about a day ago.
Oh. You woke up 20 minutes ago. My friend, how drunk were you?
Don't ask. Don't ask.
If it makes you
Kind of
feel
a
any better.
perpetual state around here.
You can visibly see his eyebrows raise in like a mixture of impressed and concern. It's like, wow. That's really neat and all, but how are you still alive?
We're still trying to figure that out.
I can smell you from here, bud.
I
feel
think
like...
it's because we're gods.
I'm sorry. Say what?
I think we're like maybe gods. I don't know.
You don't smell like no gods. You smell
Neither
like
do
a
you.
bug.
The bug boy has a talking arm.
Does
You want
he?
to shake hands?
Yeah. You know what? Yeah. Let's shake hands. And he like reaches his hand out. He's in a mood, shall we say? He's doubting every word you guys say, but you know what? He holds his hand out. He's willing to he's willing to try something.
I don't think this will do anything, but here.
He shakes your hand, gives you a very firm grip, and goes, "You got a firm grip, but I don't see how y'all are gods. Yeah, we got
Bruh, I shook his hand with my hook hand. What firm grip?
Fair.
Fuck's this guy talking about?
I forget that you have a hook hand.
Yeah, it's shaped like a 7, so I'm just picturing him clamping down and being like, "You got a firm grip." I don't think he knows what that means.
Let me rewrite that because I forget that you have a hook hand and not a normal like prosthetic hand.
Welcome to the chat,
really-
Leia Zoe.
It like grabs your hook hand and it gives you a strange look and goes, "Yeah, you got a neato arm there, but I really don't see how y'all are gods."
Neither do we, but you know.
And Alpha girl, you're trying to speak, but I can't hear you. I went from southern to northern southern real quick.
Okay. I have this thingy with my head that I can literally just kind of, I don't know what I have, but I can literally just feel something with my head.
About D&D here, or are you talking about real life?
Remember last
Are we breaking the fourth wall for just a little bit? We're north of the Mason-Dixon line here.
Can I just give the thingy an amulet to see what he can see through my amulet that I have?
Does your amulet have special properties or some shit?
Nope. What does it do?
No, it doesn't.
No. It's just an amulet.
It's just an amulet.
Can I give him a pretty rock and see if it does something? I just want to know.
I mean, you could try it, but he's probably going to give you something sooner the best of all.
We're looking. Hang on.
You don't have any amulets, honey.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
I have an amulet, or I have a ring.
I'm a priest. I have that little thingy that priests carry.
You want to present your holy symbol to
Oh,
a
no, I have
vampire.
books.
You want to present your holy symbol to a vampire. Are you okay in the head?
I'm just.
You trying to kill us?
I wanted to paint this line of logic for you.
Let's not.
What a thought.
I thought you'd have the town on you. And let me tell you, they're not very kind to you mortals. Okay. You know what? Let's say I believe you in your story about gods and whatnot. What brings you here, specifically, to a little ditty town trying to hide from gods? Or do you not know that either?
We need answers.
What was the question that we were told would we have an answer in this town?
You were told both in this town of Solemn and in the town of Ash, you might get information about Liara's god and Marjorie's god.
But this is the town of Blood,
Yeah.
so this isn't one of those two towns.
I'm sorry, not the town of Ash, the town of Blood and the town of Solemn. I have the town of Ash written down because that's where you just came from for the men and materials.
Gotcha.
I need to know who my god is.
We can ask about your holy symbol.
Yeah, let's
No.
ask a holy symbol with sealing it.
I think
So,
we came to Vampire Town to figure out who your god is. I'm gonna take a wild stab and see your god might be like Dracula.
well,
Lord
You see-
Dracula, please bless me on this night.
you see, we don't exactly have a god. Let's just say the gods don't like us. They're the reason we exist. And
I
as
mean,
he
gods are
trails
also
off-
technically the reason everything exists. What the fuck you talking about, dude?
he trails off a little bit, seeing the holy symbol of Marjorie, and completely ignoring your question. He goes, "What in the name of Palestes are you here? You don't belong here. You looking to get shanked with that symbol?"
Yeah, that's what I figured.
What are you doing here? You no good Palestes.
Marjorie,
Showed up in
did you
Blue's
just
territory
did you
wearing
just
Prince
roll up into
colors.
this town with a hate symbol?
For them, it pretty much is a hate symbol.
She rolled
That's
in
not
wearing
cool.
Prince
We have
colors in fucking
amnesia.
Blue Town.
Ollie,
We
Ollie,
didn't know any better.
Priest! I can't help that I'm a priest!
Ollie, and he whistles for the blood hunter, and it immediately comes over and growls at you. He goes, "Let me tell you what. You were nice for a little bit, but then you showed that. I'm a
Hey, Before you try and murder us, can I get my answer, by the way? Before you try and murder us, we'll happily go.
Oh yeah, your ring. I remember your ring. At least your god's halfway nice. We rolled the god of life. Actually, you were really close. You were really close. It's not the god of life, but damn, were you close? Yeah, you're Megnura, not the sun either. The god of blessings and curses.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
and mine's Magner?
Magnura.
Magnera.
Magnura. Your god is a playful one, if you will. Kind of like Xerxes, except you don't want to kill no one. Well, I guess you might if it pleases you. But at least you aren't the reason.
Had it killed.
Well, we're getting your holy symbol put back away.
Yeah, you better put that away before we sick Ollie on you. Let me tell you, Ollie knows where to bite.
It's fine. I'll put it inside my dress.
Let me tell you something. Magnura boy, Magnura girl, I can't tell what sex you are or gender you are. I don't really care. And you, Palestes. If you two really are gods, and I assume you're the gods that you're portraying, you might want to leave this town right quick. Because let me tell you, Magnura, your god ain't too bad. Fun to be around every now and then. Just a little chaotic is all. But you, Palestes, I don't know if you remember this, but you're the reason us vampires exist. You're the reason we don't really like being here. And let me tell you something. You walked into the wrong spot to be bearing that symbol. You better pray no one else finds it, 'cause I'm a lot more forgiving than some. Take Stinky Joe over there. He got a hell of a wrench, but he ain't got no problem making you stink just as bad. And for very different reasons. Bug Boy, I assume if you got a symbol, you might want to show it. And judging from your armor, I'd say you're Stala. Am I right? No.
No.
No. I'm
I've got a
little confused.
giant C with a slash through it on my back for Lexion. Are you blind?
Hey, don't talk
I have a
back to me.
giant emblazoned shield on my back.
What's my god?
Don't talk back to me. I've been around for 300 years. Your memory gets a little fuzzy. Alright? I ain't never talked to Lexion. I've talked to Stala.
Trust me, Lexion doesn't talk much.
Your arm kind of speaks to you a little bit. It goes, "Fuck you." He's like,
Uh,
"I don't like talking."
I never said it was a problem that you don't like talking, man. I'm just stating the fact that you don't like talking.
Palestes is the goddess of blessings and curses. Yes.
You're clearly not the god of rambling, because you don't.
I don't know how to respond to this. your arm goes quiet. You've pretty well told your arm off pretty quickly. Are you saying all this out loud, or is it kind
Yeah.
of mumbling?
I don't know how to secretly communicate. I don't have the brain size for processing this. I'm yelling at my arm.
Hi, Sonny, are you okay in the head? You talking to your arm like, oh,
Yeah, it's just it's a thing.
oh, oh no,
Does it sometimes?
oh no, this ain't good. Wait a minute, I'm starting to see what's going on here. I'm starting to, oh no, this ain't good. Let me tell you, maybe you do want to stay for a little bit. Palestes, you might, even you, I don't like you, but you might want to stay a little bit. If y'all are what I think you are,
What do you think we are?
What am I aside from a drunk? I mean, I'm always that. And a gambler, of course.
I've been around for 300 years, and I've only seen this happen once. Are y'all happen to be carrion gods?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, my
let's go with
wings
it.
sometimes gets happy if I throw a fist after getting shit faced in a bar. So maybe.
I would recommend waiting until sunrise to talk to our priest here in town. He's been around a lot longer than anyone else here. He might be able to tell you just what's going on. But last I checked, that's not a good thing for you guys. Cause gods can die, and y'all, if you die, so does your god. And I may not like Palestes, but Palestes got a reason for being around. Just not around here.
Where's the nearest cliff?
Nearest cliff? Nearest cliff. Well, you see, we don't live anywhere near cliffs. We live near mountains.
Where's
If you
the
look,
biggest hole?
what for?
God of Chaos. Must yeet.
Must yeet. What is a yeet?
I grab a beer can and scream yeet and chuck it across the room.
Hey! Don't be throwing shit. Let me tell you. That's good beer. That's good beer. Oh, my throat is just killing me with that voice.
And that is a yeet.
That is a yeet.
Let me tell you something. Okay, this voice is so much easier to do. My God. Let me tell you something. I don't much care for that. You know what? Yeet all you like. You play a game of yeet. I don't care. Just do it outside. Away from Joe. Joe don't much like it when you yeet things. And then
Here
next thing you're gonna tell me there's something called a Kobe. Yeah, like that exists.
Is there a nearest hotel?
You were in it, Sonny. You're in it. This here bar tends to have rooms for people who need them. Gold is pretty useless anymore thanks to the cataclysm, but you could work at the local farm to pay your debts. Of course, the farm is owned by yours truly. I like how on your camera you have just a face of why am I here? What did I do wrong? I'm listening to a southern vampire tell me that he could work at his farm.
I'm just still waiting for him to start trying to offer me a fucking car.
Car?
I mean, he's got like the southern accent. He's offering us fucking deals, and it's like, where's my car? When are you gonna
There's a
slap
half
the
dozen
undead
teenage
horse and
novels
say,
telling us why
you
this
could
is a
fit
bad
so
idea.
much spaghetti in this thing?
Slaps the roof of a car. You could fit so many dead babies in here. Okay, what did you say, Swiftfoot?
Is there any water anywhere near us?
Yeah, there is actually. We drink water every now and then. You could talk to Joe. He's always got water on him. Of course, the bloodberries also have a good content of water if you're really desperate. Although I don't know if you'd like the flavor.
You like the taste of pennies?
I need to go talk to an animal. I need to go talk to a water animal.
A what? Well, let me tell you, the only water animals we got around here are plankton, and that's in the local pond. I don't think you can talk to plankton. He runs the chum bucket.
The crossover nobody asked for.
I'm doing fourth wall breaks in my game, and I really shouldn't do that. Let me tell you, wait till sunrise. That's when the priest likes to get up, get some food, get some drink, get some rest, and he'll help you out. Cause again, I'd really prefer not to lose no gods tonight. Even you, Palestes, just watch your back.
So no yeet.
Which one am I then?
I don't know if your name has been brought up yet.
Hasn't.
Dr. Drunkenstein.
Yes.
Let me find your god real quick.
My favorite god.
We got Palesty, Stella, Magnura, Lexion, and Thelion. Okay. God of the drink. Well, god of drink and partying.
Got Lexion, Scala, Empyrean, Demi Lovato.
Cardi B, Billy Cosby.
Kim Kardashian.
We got all the modern day gods.
I'm pretty sure that's what the TV show American Gods was about.
Yo, such a good show, by the way.
It had Ian McShane in it, who was really good.
I saw Marjorie walk off, so I'm gonna wait for her to come back before I keep a southern accent.
Don't want to waste your accent if we're not all going to be here to appreciate it.
Yeah, I can't do Stinky Joe no more because my throat's fucking killing me. So, but I'm going to assume. What are you guys wanting to stay the night? Are you guys wanting to get the hell out of Dodge? Are you?
I think we gotta stay now.
I could kill 40 vampires. We got this.
And I mean,
you-
I,
are
I,
you
I've
saying-
got a cantrip that deals a lot more damage to undead. So
Yeah, and I can do a pretty insane roaming AoE that can do radiant or necrotic damage if I choose.
As a DM, I am supposed to be impartial to your decisions, but at the same time, I'm going to be very honest. I don't want to keep track of 40 tokens.
have the rest run away in fear. It's fine. They know they're gonna die.
You're lucky this isn't Yulvik. He had a history of just locking the doors on a building and filling it with poison. Why the fuck not?
Oh yeah.
The hell of a way to solve this problem.
Any bar fight, that's okay. You'll just throw poison into the middle of it.
Why do I see that happening back at the first bar fight? Just Yova casually tossing a gas grenade.
That's all he ever
Had you
did.
been playing them, I assume that would have happened.
It's just, hey, is there more than one enemy here? Yes, I cast Cloud Kill.
That just makes me think, is there any more than one more Jew here? Gas kill. God, that's such a bad joke.
Whoa.
Okay. No Hitler jokes
Go to
today.
jail. Go to jail.
Go to jail. Go directly to jail. I
Do
made
not go.
I made a Hitler joke. I'm sorry. Twitch, I'm sorry. I take it back. Take backsies. Okay. Where were we? So, I take you guys are deciding to stay the night then.
I talked to a priest, so priest to priest, let's talk.
Well, you have to wait till morning rise for that.
Fine, try to keep me alive long enough for me to talk to a priest.
We're just gonna get you into a room where no one can see you.
Deal.
Oh, I'd be careful with that. Where's my fucking cigarettes? What the shit? God damn it! I've lost my cigarettes. I don't have a smoke. I can't do Stinky Joe's voice no more. I found them. Okay. Anyways. So the kind farmer well, as kind as a vampire can be, pays for all of your rooms. Well, by pays, he basically just tells Stinky Joe to shut the fuck up and give you a room. In the most southern way possible, which is to say he threw a frying pan at Stinky Joe. I don't know if that's actually southern. Anyone southern can fucking tell me off, but... And as the night progresses, it all seems...
True.
It's true. As the night progresses, nothing more seems to really happen. The more insane vampire does knock on all of your doors at least once, begging for blood. Except for you, best of all. He doesn't like you. Which
I don't even
assume
know if I have blood.
You have blood, just not the kind of blood vampires want.
How much damage would I do to myself if I just, like, pour a cup of my blood out from a vein?
A cup of blood would do 1d12.
Alright. I will give him a cup of my blood.
Oh, okay. Roll for the d12 real quick. Well, it's a long rest, so you would heal, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
So, yeah, never mind. So you like, take your flask, chug, and then immediately, like, slash your wrist. And you're just completely unfazed. And I'm pretty sure your blood is just pure alcohol, as it comes out a little thinner than it needs to. And it
Yeah.
just pours and pours and pours until you got a cup. And he goes, ah, sweet blood, thank you. And
Good luck.
he takes a single sip and then falls to the ground, drunk as a skunk. He's out. You have effectively gotten you've done the impossible by getting a vampire drunk with your blood.
Yeah.
But
I can
he's
see that might happen. Hey, Stinky Joe, come look at this.
Sticky Joe comes upstairs. What the? What? My friend, what happened here? What'd you do? What'd you do? I ain't never seen this. What?
I'm holding up the cup of my blood.
Sticky Joe decides to grab the cup and smell it a little bit. He goes, oh, that's strong. That is. How much do you drink? God damn. What the fuck? I don't even drink that much. You got like a 90% alcohol. What the? My friend, are you okay? Are you gonna live the next day? You doing all right? Your home family okay? Your pet dog okay? Like,
They're all fine.
just check it in, cause I'm pretty sure that's healthy. Pretty sure that's dangerous.
I haven't told you that.
It hasn't killed you yet. Give it.
Hey, is it bad that I come around the corner just to see if there's somebody on the floor?
Absolutely. It's a bewildering sight, man. You see Stinky Joe, like, really concerned. Like, this is a very strange face for Stinky Joe. And then there's just the crazy vampire on the ground, mumbling, like, just out cold on the floor from alcohol poisoning. And you see
You'll
your
be
friend,
okay.
and your friend is slowly dripping from the wrist as he's just, like, swigging from his endless flask, replenishing his blood. It's just a sight to behold.
Swiftfoot
Yeah,
has
you can just
donated
pass the
more
blood on
blood
me.
in this campaign than I have ever seen donated in any other campaign.
It is called Sin and Blood. Blood's gonna be a part of it.
Yeah.
But
How many
eventually,
things are you gonna kill with alcohol poisoning from your blood? I mean, you nearly killed the mimics, and now you've nearly killed a vampire. Fucking
nearly
hell!
killed? That fucker did kill.
What?
That
You
fucker stood there like a fucking Chad. Like a full-on Chad, and just let them kill themselves.
Dead.
I've never seen that happen in a Dungeons and Dragons game, but here we are.
I cast a spell to save my partner.
Oh no, your partner's fine. It'll heal in like the morning. There's no reason to cast a spell. Your friend just has caused the impossible. He got a fucking vampire drunk. they're never gonna forget this either. You're good. If you ever get captured, you will be an infinite blood supply. But that's beside the point. Eventually, daytime does come, and the light shines through your windows, and to the chagrin of all of you, as nighttime was probably the one time you would get any peace. But it does come, and of course, the bar is closed during the mornings for obvious reasons. What do you choose to do?
I'm gonna talk to a priest.
What other buildings are around other than the bar?
You have your town hall. You've got a small, ditty little kind of church right by the town hall. Of course, your standard houses, a blacksmith shop, and of course the farm.
I'll go with our cleric who's toting around the hate symbol to go protect her and get questions from the priest.
All right.
I'm gonna go to the farm.
All right. Time to put my Dungeons and Dragons skills to work. All right. And what about you, Swiftfoot? Are you just gonna alcohol poison more vampires, or are you going somewhere?
No, follow the rest of the group.
Well, they're going in two directions. Are you going towards the farm, or are you going towards the church?
The church.
The church? Alright. I'm going to do Best of All first, since he's one person. I'm going to do a few lines with him, swap to you guys. You know, back and forth until you guys regroup. Does that sound alright?
Sure.
Alright. So, Best of All, you make your way to the farm pretty slowly as it's daytime, and everybody seems to be, asleep? Catatonic?
Perfect.
You know,
Is there a
you don't
barn?
really know. There is a barn, yes.
I want to go into the barn.
The barn's pretty empty. You see a few donkeys and a single cow.
Is there like hay piles in it at all? Any hay piles?
Yes.
I want to
Yes.
hide in one of the hay piles.
You're like a cartoon. You do a little run up and like the swan dive, and you just bloop, right into a small pile of hay, and you're completely gone.
I was
It's
trying to
as if you ne-
think of what Best Foe would do in this situation. I'm like, God, like he's based off like Shaggy and Scooby Doo, and like the one place where they serve food is closed. So what do they do when they can't eat? They hide. So I'm gonna hide in a bunch of hay until I hear screaming and have to come help.
Well, that makes my job easy. I know where you are.
Exactly.
That's great. The cow just kind of lazily looks over and goes, "Meow." That's it. There's nothing else. To quote a friend, no, I have a plan. First, we get the donkey. That's fucking great. Then we set it on fire. What is that about? Because I need to know. Anyways,
The
set a
shipyard
donkey on.
didn't make it.
I'm sorry?
And the shipyard didn't make it.
Oh no. The rest of you make your way to the church, but the church is the only building that's even close to open. It's small by comparison of most churches, and it has no religious symbolism at all on it. But as you enter, you do see pews, and at the very end, you see a very, how do I put this? The man fucks. Like, this guy is hot. Smoking, if you will.
Dear.
He is chiseled, and he's reading out of a simple book. This book is very thick, but you don't know what's written in it. The room is about 50, 60 feet across, about 30 feet wide. Your standard kind of church-ish kind of area, but really small. Above is, of course, stained glass windows with depictions of vampires drinking human blood, and a single one of, what's her name again? Palestes, the goddess of, blessings and curses, bestowing the curse of vampirism on a single mortal. What do you guys do?
Priest.
Hide.
Approach with caution.
You approach the priest with caution, okay? And the rest of you?
I'm gonna run up to him.
You're not. You're just throwing caution to the wind.
I
Okay.
see a hot Christian male who has got to have good virtues. I'm just gonna approach it at rapid speed. Maybe a vampire, may I die. I don't care.
Keep in mind, he's a vampire. He's not Christian. In fact, in this
He
world,
is sitting in a church. He has got to have good values.
again, he is a vampire.
But I see your point. And what about you, Mr.
I
Swiftfoot?
have comments to make, but Lily is streaming, so I will not be making those comments.
I appreciate it.
And what about you, Swiftfoot? Are you gonna follow suit? Or are you just gonna sit back and attempt to poison another vampire?
Approaches the. I'll approach the vampire.
The
Priest.
group approaches with varying degrees of excitedness, and he seems completely unfazed. In fact, he kind of closes the book, with your standard movie thump and a little bit of dust, and puts both hands on this book, and he goes, "Welcome. How may I help you?"
We need.
Bite me, daddy, vampire. Oh! What do you need? Your mic is cutting. We cannot hear you.
I gotta get up. We're here for answers. Plus, I kind of don't want to show my symbol because I don't feel like getting us killed.
My
That's
sweet
okay,
dog.
we have a reference we can use in the church.
Oh, don't worry. I already know who each of you are. And I, unlike my brethren, have long outgrown my distaste for your goddess. What answers do you seek?
What? Why are we here?
Yeah, why are we here?
I mean, I'm pretty used to having no idea what's going on, but I'm to understand that there's a bit more than that going on this time.
Yes, you are each capsules, are you not? Although, since the cataclysm, I was under the impression that all of the gods were fallen. Where is your Lexion fellow?
So
I don't see him.
I think he went to go get some food.
He-
Marjorie, your mic is cutting.
He went.
Oh, yeah. I heard he. Your mic hates you. I'm so sorry. We
well,
don't
yeah.
hate
The
you.
problem is it's Discord, so if it's too quiet, it'll cut out. But if you yell to like cover it up, then it'll cut it out because it's too loud. So it's a weird middle ground you have to find with Discord. That's kind of annoying.
True.
I turned up the gain, so you should just be able to talk normally, honey.
Can everybody hear me?
Yep.
Check.
Yes, we can.
Okay, I'm gonna move my chair.
Wait, actually, we're in vampire territory, so you should have done mic check 1.
Oh my god, I hate you. That's such a good joke that I could have used.
You can see her.
A 1, a 2, a 3.
Didn't take me the juice until like.
Where is your Lexion fellow?
He went to get food.
He went for. It's just us for now. We're just trying to gather up information so we can get the heck out of Dodge.
He's bravely investigating the farm.
And Stala? Where is
Dead.
she? She died. She's gone.
He touched the book, had a stroke, and we left her in good hands.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah.
Had a stroke?
Yeah.
She
She touched the book, it did wibbly wobbly magic timey things, and then she
Wibbly
blacked
wobbly,
out and didn't wake back
timey-wimey.
up.
She touched a book.
Yep.
Is this book her capsule, or is she the capsule?
We assume so because
I'm
she talks to it
turning
like
the fucking
crazy.
priest into a southerner. I cannot keep voices today.
We assume so because she talks to it. And it weirdly talks back to her at times. We can't hear it, but she can.
Do any of you else have capsules that are not made of your flesh and blood?
I have a ring that gets a giggle if I kick rock giants in the balls.
I have this flask, but I don't think it's a capsule.
A castle?
Eh,
A vassal? It's a castle. It's you just toss it out and it turns into a giant fucking.
My
stone
little
fortress
whiskey castle.
flowing with booze galore. Fire the booze cannons! That's great.
An amulet that I'm not allowed to use.
Okay, well, and so we have a book, a ring. I don't know about your Lexion fellow, but the other two, you guys are the actual vassals. You don't have any cursed items, unless you count your flask.
I got an amulet.
Can I see this amulet for just a second?
Sure, but I recommend not to touch it. But here, I fork it over.
He grabs it, and he's wearing leather gloves, so he's not at all affected. And holding it up to the light, you can actually see your amulet shimmer slightly. It is a beautiful shade of pearlescent pink. And he goes, "Nope, you must be the vassal yourself. This is a mighty fine." He's turning southern again.
It's a mighty fine amulet you got there, darling.
I hate you. This is a fine amulet, but I would believe you are the vassal here.